What's up, guys? Ryan Knows Tech here with TechInform.us, and today we're going to address Apple's approaching event about the iPods. Apple has an event every fall, usually very early September, as this year it is already proved to be the 5th by the emails sent out a couple days ago. I actually haven't gotten one yet, but Apple has so many people on their list. I guess other people have, and it's been confirmed. So the iPod event usually has, well, new iPods, new music stuff. Lots of rumors this year, possibly an Apple TV, a new iPod Touch. We're pretty sure of that. If you remember the video I made a while ago, I said that it's very possible that they drop altogether the Shuffle and or the Nano and or the Classic. I've really revised my thoughts based on the time that has elapsed since that video was uploaded. In addition to the comments that were left on that, more research I've done, more rumors that we've heard. And here's what I think is going to happen. So the iPod Shuffle, a lot of people say it's going to get a real small touchscreen. I doubt that. They'd really have to produce a whole nother screen and be another operating system they'd have to manage. It's not going to run iOS. It would just be a massive pain in the butt for what little they get out of it. I mean, look, the thing only costs, what, 50 bucks? 59 and 79. They're not selling a lot of those. One, I don't think I've ever actually seen one around here. And two, well, they're not selling very many of them. They're not making money. Why put money into it? It's a nice product. I really do think they should carry it, but it's not a staple. Now the Nano. The Nano is a pretty cool device. I have a third generation Nano from way back when, the fat one. And I really like it. It's a really good, simple music player. I think that needs to stay. It has the camera on it. I don't know what we're going to see with that. Touchscreen, I've heard that, probably not. Hopefully we'll see a better camera that will take stills as well as the video. You know, just improvements. Maybe some sort of a high resolution retina display on that would be cool. Lots of colors, keep that. That's nice. It's got a really nice case to it. But honestly, I've only seen one or two of them since they were released last year. Everybody around here has an iPod Touch, and we'll get to that in a minute. The iPod Classic, to be perfectly honest with you, I think this should have been dropped a year or two ago. One, it's massive. Two, it only does three things: movies, music, and photos. Now, you're going to come and you're going to tell me it does games. All right, it has like 8 games. Big deal. Podcasts, okay. It's not that amazing of a device anymore. It's 160 gig. I've never known anybody that has over 30, 40, 50 gig of information. And all that will fit on an iPod Touch. And the iPod Touch, that's where it's at. Everybody has an iPod Touch, at least where I live. I rarely ever see any other iPod. It runs iOS. This is Apple's flagship iPod. It's pretty much their flagship mobile device. I mean, there's a lot of these out there. It runs the same operating system as the iPhone, well, slightly modified. But it's iOS 4.01, I think it's on. And it's an amazing device. And it needs, one, a new case. I think we are going to see a new case. There may be metal down the sides, but it only has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, where the iPhone has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and a 3G radio and, you know, just the cellular radio. So we may see some sort of metal down the side. I don't know, maybe glass on the back. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Another thing it needs is the retina display. I had a third generation iPod Touch. I sold it to my friend. Went back, I used it a little bit ago. After being used to the iPhone 4, I look at it and it looks completely pixelated. It looks terrible. So it definitely needs the Retina display. I think we'll see that anyways, so developers don't have to make two separate apps, one for iPod Touch and one for iPhone. So we'll see the higher resolution display, Bluetooth, no difference, and wireless. Probably the same wireless chip that the iPhone has in it, as regards to wireless networking is confirmed in the 802.11 spectrum. Aside from that, there are millions of rumors there's going to be a camera. And if there's this many rumors, there's got to be something behind it. Maybe it's all smoke and mirrors. I don't know. I hope it doesn't get a camera. There needs to be a line in between the iPhone and the iPod Touch, and putting that camera on the iPod Touch kind of erases a lot of that line. And if I weren't an iPhone owner, I would want a camera like anything. So I see both sides. I understand both sides, and it probably will get a camera. Now, there's a lot of things about the camera. Is it going to be as high quality as the iPhone? If they put one on there, it probably will be the same camera. Is it going to be on the front, the back, or both? Well, if I had to guess, I would say it's going to be on the back. People say it's going to be on the front for FaceTime. I would much rather have a camera on the back. I've only used FaceTime maybe 4 or 5 times, whereas I've taken hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of photos and videos with the camera on the back, since it's easier to hold and you can see it and it's much higher quality. So we'll probably see a rear-facing camera and possibly a front or maybe even both, so who knows. Price range, probably see it stay the same. Probably see the iPod Touch starting at $199. I would guess that for $99 they might have an 8 gigabyte third generation, and that will be a real third generation with the faster processor and stuff like that. They might not. They've done that in the iPhone with the past on the current 8 gig as has the same specs as a second gen. So who knows it there. The real fourth generation will be probably 32 and 64 gigabytes again. I don't think they're going to drop it, and there's definitely no need for 128 gig. Besides, I do not think Samsung or whoever the producer is of those mass capacity solid state chips has designed one larger than 32 gigs, since the 64 gig has 32 gigs in it. So, it's going to be upgraded. It's going to be a good upgrade. If you have a second gen, come on, it's time to upgrade. You can't even run iOS 4 on it. For all those idiots that still think your 8 gigs a third gen, just install iOS 4. You're not going to have multitasking or a background because look, it doesn't say third generation under 8 gig as it does under 32 and 64 gigs. That's why it's cheaper and smaller. So, good upgrade. Again, if you have a second gen, upgrade. If you have a third gen, I would upgrade, but it's not completely up in your face. You need to upgrade, but I would if you can afford it. Will I be buying one? Probably not, unless they do something amazing to it. It's really just going to be an iPhone without a camera, in my opinion. It's not going to be any faster. Speaking of speed, though, it will be faster than the third gen. They're probably going to put the A4 in it, just so they can use their processor versus I think it's the Samsung Cortex 8 or something like that. So faster, more RAM, probably the same as the iPhone, 512 meg. Just be a better iPod Touch. Now, more rumors about this event, an iTV. Right now, it's called the Apple TV, and it's worthless. Every time I've used one, it's cool idea, cool concept, but I find myself leaving and thinking, what's the point? Notice they don't even have it here. They're not real proud of it right now. I don't even know where to go about finding it. So on iTV, you might be able to get 99-cent movie rentals, which would definitely be cool. You can use your trackpad with it. I would like to see something that looks like iOS 4 outputted on your monitor, output to your monitor, with internet capabilities, kind of like a Mac and an iPhone put together on your TV with internet. That'd be awesome. I don't know what that's going to be. I'm not really into that whole scene. I don't spend much time in front of a TV. But definitely stay tuned to my Twitter during the event. It'll be, I think it's 10 a.m. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 1 p.m. Eastern. Follow my Twitter stream, twitter.com/JamesRSchultz. Links down below. I will have updates as we learn things. And then be sure to check our website, techinform.us. We'll definitely have articles and posts on all kinds of stuff going over the new products. We'll probably have some of the writers will hopefully pick something up. Aside from that, I really don't think I missed anything big. Biggest thing is definitely the iTV and the iPod Touch. The other things are, they don't really need an upgrade. Not many people buy them, at least where I am, and it's not that big of a deal. So again, that is September 1st, 2010, in just about 6 days. So coming up pretty quickly here. I believe that would be a Wednesday, which is interesting because Apple usually does stuff on Tuesday. Who knows? Probably wrong. So thanks for watching the video. Again, website techinform.us. My live web shows Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ustream.tv/techinformus. So I'll see you guys next Tuesday or in tomorrow's Friday's video. Bye.